I was like getting everything set up, and I was just like getting the actual title screen set up, and it was like, do you want to go live? And I was like, oh, it said like the next button, and then it just started going live, and I was like, okay, I guess we're getting started. So hopefully you can all hear me okay. I'm just grabbing my yarns, our beautiful yarns from Zaddy Crafts, the best yarn company to ever exist. And we're going to be creating a little itty bitty witch. So I proposed a bunch of different patterns out to my Patreon last week about what I wanted to make for Halloween. Normally I do like one itty bitty pattern a month. And when I mean itty bitty patterns, I mean like the itty bitty bat here, which is a no-sew pretty much like 30-minute make, which people can do like use for markets and things. I really enjoy making these little tiny no-sew quick patterns, and so I wanted to make one for Halloween, but then I kind of got carried away and decided I could try and make like a Halloween bundle like I did last year. And so I've gone for the theme of like magic. And so I am creating a little bundle of 4 magic themed itty bitties. One being a little wizard, which I've already designed here. This is our little itty bitty wizard, which I'm very, very happy with how it turned out. Then we have an itty bitty frog, his little friend. I was also going to include the itty bitty kitty, which I already have as a design pattern. And then I was going to create an itty bitty witch and then have that as the bundle. I thought about making like a little potion, but I don't know. We'll keep thinking about that one. So I'm just grabbing my yarns now. So I've got black for the main body of the witch. It's going to be a very, very similar design to the itty bitty wizard. So I've got black for the body. I was thinking about grabbing a green, which probably like a light green, shouldn't it? Like, would it be this green? Maybe light green. I really need like another light in here. What have we got in the cupboard? I've got this colorway here, clever. I think that'll be a very cute kind of one. Yeah, this is kind of the other green that I've got. I really want to use like an olive green or get one of those included for like my yarn company. But this is what we've got. And then I feel like the witch should have some kind of like curly hair. Maybe I could do that as a darker green or like a gray. Let's see what Google says. What color hair does a witch have? Also, hi everyone. Sorry, I'm seeing your comments. I'm just like carried away into the designing world. Oh, people are giving them like purple hair. Interesting. I was thinking like a gray or a green. Like a dark gray. Or orange? Yeah, I like that idea. Let's grab some colors and have a look. So I've got, there's an orange here. Orange. I think my grays are in the lounge. Oh no, they're right there. I've got orange, I've got these 2 grays. I might move you guys slightly into the light just so we have like a better viewpoint, better brightness. Because right now you're just like in the shadows. Purple to match the wizard. Yeah. I mean, I could do like a slightly different purple. So it could be like black hat, green face, and then maybe like orange hair. That's not bad actually. Or gray hair. Also not bad. I just don't think it's as fun. Light gray hair. It's okay. I don't think it's the grays. I think orange seemed fun. Wait, I'll grab some purples as well. What have we got? We've got Whimsy, which is this light purple. I should have another one. I have like a deep, oh there it is. Oh, come on. Oh my god. Well, half my yarns just fell out the cupboard, that's fine. So I've kind of got this lighter purple, which is Whimsy. Which I'm not hating. It's okay. Or maybe a darker purple. So this is like another type of purple. It's more of like a fuchsia, as you can see there. Oh, we're designing a little witch. A crochet witch. So I'm just picking my yarns now. So we've got the hat, the body, and then we're thinking of like what hair color. I think that's too contrasty. I think the orange, honestly. Maybe the purple. Or, hear me out, a really dark green. Like, what's this? With this color here, it's more like a dark turquoisey color. Could be quite fun. Do you see it? I kind of see it. Okay, let's vote for options. So we're gonna do, I mean, option one, honestly, we could just like do just black hair. And then option two, let's say it's orange. Option three, light purple, I think. And then option four, this kind of dark green kind of color. So let's say this again. Option one, black and black. Option two, orange. Option three, purple. And then option four, darker green. We've got 2 votes for 2 and 3, so I'm assuming 1 is out of the question. I'm assuming 4 might be out of the question. And now we wait. Any more answers? 2, 2, 2. We all just think orange? Okay. Let's do it. Let's do orange. Let's get rid of these other yarns that I don't need on my table. I'm just going to put them in the yarn pile that's fallen down behind me. And we'll do orange. Even brown. Wait. No. Let's do black into orange. Okay, cute. So here's the wizard. So this is kind of the shape that we're going to be going for. So it's going to look very similar, like the same kind of hat and the head. It's not going to have a beard. And then it's going to have little like ringlets hanging out the back here, which will be the hair. That's what we're vibing for. And hopefully I can create this kind of like little ringlet design, all to be like attached as we go. So let me find my notes for my wizard, just because I don't want to have to like rethink about it all. Which is always the plan when it comes to designing things over and over and over again. You kind of have like shapes already ready on the go, and you can just like reuse them for other patterns and things, as you can see with a lot of my buddy patterns. If one shape works, why would you design a new one, you know? Okay, so let's get into it. So I'm going to go for a little cone shape. And now we can talk about whatever else we want to talk about. What's everyone else working on at the moment? I guess that's the real question. Or what's a hot topic right now that everyone wants to talk about? My entire feed is covered in the news about Charlie Kirk. So we can get straight into political stuff if we want. Or we can talk about what a tanuki is, which is a lot more cuter. A tanuki is a Japanese raccoon dog. So this little cutie here, this is a pattern that I have just helped pattern test for Dee Dee's plushies. She makes a lot of the most cutest plushies ever. And it's kind of like a raccoon, but it's a dog. It's called a Japanese raccoon dog. So, I mean, you could just use this exact same pattern and use like the grays, like a light gray and a dark gray. And then you can make a little tanuki. Yeah, I knew it from Mario as well, like Mario Kart. I was like, is that what that is? So, as soon as she put the pattern call out there, the tester call, I was like, okay, I'm going to be right into this. And I was fortunate enough to be chosen. Maybe it's because I'm friends with Dee Dee, so I was kind of like, kind of there on the side being like, hey, include me. The pattern itself is also pretty much no-sew, which was really well designed. I haven't really seen a pattern that kind of connects the legs in as you sew. Like these look like they're attached, like these legs especially. They look like I've sewn them on, but it was all completely just crocheted into the body. And I was like, wow, that was really smart. So I'm impressed. I'm also very excited to be getting back onto YouTube and doing fun things like this. Originally this morning we're supposed to be doing a live with our dear Annie from Hooks and Healers, but unfortunately she's a little unwell, so we had to postpone it. Hopefully we're going to be doing it next week, as I love chit-chatting to Annie. She is such a positive vibe in the crochet community. Also, great YouTube channel. And so I thought it'd be really fun just to connect with her, and we're going to create some little itty bitty bats together. I think it'd be quite fun actually to get like a few different crochet YouTubers and see if they want to make little crochet like Halloween things or itty bitties with me. Just because I'm really leaning into the whole itty bitty quick make no-sew designs. And I really want to get like more tutorials for them out there in the near future. Like I actually filmed a tutorial for the itty bitty bat yesterday, so hopefully I'm going to edit that tonight and actually have that ready to go tomorrow, which will be super cool. And then people can make little itty bitty bats for Halloween, because we really like my last bat creation tutorial, my little bat buddy. So I was like, you know what, let's do it again. Let's just get more out there. Some classic McDonald's boo buckets? What is a boo bucket? I've never heard of these. Is this a USA thing? Is it like a Happy Meal kind of thingamabobby? I want to know more. I wonder if I can put you guys down here. What is this angle like so you can actually see what I'm making as well? I'll put the tanuki in the corner. I'm trying out different angles because I just like rearranged my craft room ever so slightly. Because originally I had like a giant, like this desk over here, that one, it's covered in stuff. I originally had that like placed here, and it was just like making the room really dark and not very fun to hang out in. And so I've been trying to figure out like the best way to make this room feel a bit more cozy. Hi. They put the food in the bucket, so it's like I'm thinking like a popcorn bucket that you get at the movies. But Halloween styled and filled up with McDonald's things. So, is everyone making fun Halloween things for this year's crochet Halloween, I guess? For the Happy Meal, they have a little lid. Fun. I have no idea if they've got that here. See, I'm vegetarian, so I don't often go to McDonald's because they don't really have a veggie burger here in Australia, unfortunately. But that does have fun. I was really tempted to go to the McDonald's when they were doing these like Pokemon card deal announcement things, but I think they stopped that pretty quickly because it started getting like really what is it? It attracted way too many people from the collector community, and it was causing a lot of a mess rather than being a fun promotion. You crochet as well? Yes. I just assume everyone on this live also crochets. Like, anyone who's come to hang out in here, I'm like, are you a crocheter? It feels like you should be. But focus on making a Stardew Valley cardigan. Is that the one where you make like a bunch of different like Stardew Valley like critters and items and things and like little squares, and you put them all together Is that the one I'm thinking of? I'm still yet to make like a fun little cardigan thing like that. Now that I'm kind of back in action on YouTube and in various places, I'm very excited to catch up on more fun projects and things. So maybe I'll do something like that sometime soon. I started working on like a tapestry, but I have since put that down and haven't picked it up again. But I got I got quite far into it. It's supposed to be like my me project, but I don't know if me and tapestries really work out well together. They like look really cool, but I just don't know if I have the patience for the amount of like yarn tangles it creates. And I'm just like, this is a lot. That's why I stick to just making little amigurumi things. Because who doesn't love a plush doll, huh? Huh? So I'm trying to show them all in the background. Half solid colors and the other half pixel art style character icons. Fun. Maybe I should do something like that, like doing small tapestry works. Because I keep trying to go big. Like I'm the kind of person who goes big and then goes home, you know? like my first tattoo is something that covers like a quarter of my back. Like, I was like, why not? Let's see how it goes. So like doing tapestries, I'm always like, let's go big. Like, why would I do something small? But maybe I should do just like a bunch of small things, you know? You love my laugh? Thank you. I laugh after the end of most sentences. It's something my entire family does. Did I see Kelsey's video today? No? I want to see it. She messaged me earlier asking for my address so she could send me a tote bag. So I'm hoping she sends it to Australia. I said she doesn't have to, but we'll see. What was her video about today? Was it about her merch? Instead of tapestry, you're cross-stitching the image in squares. See, I should do that because I really like cross-stitch as well. That feels like the kind of thing that I should be doing. Her video is making all things in black. Is she back on the rainbow trend again? I would love to do that, but do it for like my patterns. Because there's a few of them I really want to remake in my yarns. And so it'd be fun to just like pick a color of my yarn brand and then go ahead and remake some little makes with it or something. Or like have like a wheel that spins and decides what make I'm redoing. I don't know. No, all things black. That was the last color. Honestly, doing a video of all things black sounds like such a treacherous task. Like that is a lot of work to commit to. Because black is like just it looks cool and probably is one of the coolest like just colors to work like see worked up, but to work with is such like it's such a chore. Was this the last color or close to it? Because she's done rainbow, hasn't she? Because I remember her saying she was doing like a pride one a while back, but she did all those, but I don't know if she actually did rainbow or not. She doesn't think black is hard to work with. Look, it's not hard to work with, it's just not fun to work with. Hello over in Canada, Albert, how are you? Okay, I have an idea for how I want to do the witch's hair, because right now I'm just making like the brim of the cap, but this is looking good so far. I'm hoping I can get this pattern out as like a little, what would I say? Something people could use to make alphabet. She made a spiderweb top. Is that her like peekaboo bralette? Because that one looks cool. Black was the last one. She's finally done it. She's made it through all the colors. And now I will copy her and do my own series, but make it amigurumi. Honestly, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I am trying to think of ideas of things I could make as like crochet series on YouTube, alongside tutorials and things. Because like I could do like informational videos, but I don't know. Right now I'm doing vlogs and I'm doing tutorials. But I want something else to fill up the space, you know? Okay. Slip stitch, skizzes. I'll fix that up later. Ta-da! We have a witch's hat, if you can see that, with a tiny little brim, but it'll show up better once I've like attached the rest of the yarn. Okay, so how do I want to do this? Because I'm going to do it slightly different to the wizard. Because the wizard looks cute. But like the color changes, like you can still see the color changes on the back, but that's fine. That's just crochet. But that means I've like attached to the back and I've done everything so it's all centered on the front. But how do I do that when I want to have the hair in the back and then I want to color change back to the skin and then back to the hair? Honestly, just move everything around. Honestly, that's probably not the worst idea. Do I start with the hair or do I start with the skin? Like, that's the real question right now. If I want to do this right, maybe I start with the skin? Yeah, I could use the beard to hide the color change. I don't know. Maybe I'll redo this one at some point. I mean, honestly, I don't really mind color changes. Like, it's just a part of crochet, and sometimes it's just, like, inevitable. But, I mean, you're right. I could use the beard to hide the color change or give it a try to do that. I mean, the beard itself is part, like, this is all one piece. So, Hey, Mel! We're currently designing some more itty bitties. Look, I made a little itty bitty wizard. And we've got this itty bitty frog to go with it. So now we're making a witch. So we're just trying to figure out how to do the witch's head. So cute, I agree. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start by attaching the green. Oh God, this is where it gets hard. Let's just, is that it? Find the first back loop. But it kind of depends on how much, like where I want the hair to start from. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach two here and just start crocheting around. I should be doing like pausing and doing some maths, but nah. I'm sure we can work it out. And if we muck it up, we just undo it. Because that's how we crochet. We're not afraid of failure. Okay. Zoom, 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 zoom. Okay. Yeah, these colors don't look too bad next to each other, so I'm happy with our choices there for the green. What if you leave a front loop out for the hair to attach to? Well, the thing is like this is also being crocheted, like this is already being crocheted into spare back loops. You have an order for 2 of the itty bitty buddies? Yes. So it's already being crocheted into a back loop, and then if I leave another back loop behind it, it's gonna have like a little bit of green kind of showing underneath the hat. So I think I'd rather just like do a weird color change kind of thing straight into the hat. So it looks like the hair's coming out from just underneath it. That made sense in my mind. Hopefully made sense out loud as well. Oh God, where is the back loop's gone? There. How many rounds does it go? Oh God, counting. Okay, let's go from about here. So say it's 1, 2. Ah, that's perfect. Okay. Is Mel Girl Who Knots? No, that's Kayla. Mel is another lovely Australian YouTuber that everyone should be following. Mel used to be actually one of my pattern testers from way back in the day. What am I working on today? We're crocheting, or we're designing a little witch, because right now we've got this little wizard here. Ah, and a frog. And now we're creating a witch to go with it. So what I'm going to try to do right now is create some hair, doing some fun color change back loop magic. So I'm going to color change to orange. And then I'm actually going to do this thing, which I call it what is it called? A loop stitch? I was like, I call it this, even though I don't even know what I call it. Where you kind of like put the yarn behind your thumb before you start crocheting with it. I'm hoping this is going to be a good enough technique to create like the volume of hair that I want. But this is about to be, oh no, it's working. So if I do that for every stitch now, hopefully I get them all in. My tension is also really tight, so I don't actually know what this is going to look like. Ah. Oh my god. Work with me. Oh my god. This is so much more fiddly than I thought it would be. Ah! Okay. This is how I do it. But you kind of see it forming these little loops behind. That's going to be what the ringlets are. Mel's YouTube is literally that one. Witnessing the crash out. You like Kayla's videos? We love Kayla's videos. Kayla also does like so many markets, so it's always really interesting to see what she's making. Plus, she does like a lot of more like nerdy markets. So I particularly enjoy all the things she makes. Because she's always like making like Pokemon or fun like characters from TV shows and stuff. Because she goes to like all the Comic Cons and stuff. Do we see the vibe here? Hopefully these don't look too bad. I can't tell if it's going to be like way too much or if it's going to be like just enough. Like, are these loops too big? Is that what's happening right now? Work with me. But the other option I could have done is like maybe a bunch of just like picot stitches. Which I might also just see what that looks like, because that might also be easier. The girl who nuts is Kayla. And then Hey It's Mel B is another one of us. We've got there's a bunch of Australian YouTubers. And we're all friends. We all connect with each other. We all gossip with each other. Witnessing the crash out in real life, yeah. Have we ever actually crocheted together in real life, Mel? Or have we just kind of gone to lunch? Like... Okay. If this looks crazy, I'm not doing it again. But now I'm going to swap back to green. Yeah. So anchor that in. Oop. And then, oh god, come back. Wait. What the heck? Oh my god, okay. Work with me, yarn. Anchor it in. Get the green over here. This is supposed to be like a simple pattern. There we go. Now it's anchored in, and now I can change to green. Just brunch, babes. Perhaps next month. Yes, please. Yes, please. Booking you in. Okay. And then on the green. Okay. Look, let's see how it looks right now. Does that look insane as like a hair? That looks like way too much. Does that look? That feels insane. Like, it's not gonna sit down. It's probably gonna... I mean, it's not the worst. It's just very out there. Look, I'll do another round, but I don't think I need to do another round of loops. I think it just needs the one. But I will change back to orange. The hair is a bit wild. Oh no! That is quite a hefty story. I hope you're okay. You like it? Do we like the witchy like this? Wait, I'm gonna show you my other option in a second. I'll do one more round just to show you what I'm thinking. Because right now I'm like... maybe if I crochet into it, is that gonna make it a bit like more down? We all think it's fitting for a witch. I think it's fitting for a witch. I just don't know if it's like as tidy as I like my plushies. That's the part I'm having issue with. Okay, this time I'm just gonna go around in orange as like an undergrowth, I guess. Like when people get a little buzz cut, not buzz cut, but like they buzz underneath their hair. That's what we're gonna go for here. Hey Charlotte, Winifred Sanderson? Oh, I see, sorry. Okay. Just gonna get to the end here. Oh my god, we're gonna miss the factory knot. Perfect, I think. Just. Oh no, the factory knot. Okay. Now, okay, this is... I don't know. This feels great. It's so big. I'm not vibing with this. Like, if you imagine these two next to each other, it's just like going out like too far, right? This feels crazy. Like, I need something like this, just smaller. Like, it just needs to be smaller loops, if anything. Can I give it smaller loops? Let's try. Because if I can do that, then I'll do 2 rows of smaller loops, and that would look really cool. But like these giant loops I've given it, chains instead of loops. I thought that as well, like going like chain 2 and down again or something. Okay, let's see. How would I do this? So if I'm just putting it over the thumb, like I try this and like make them this kind of size, but it's really not showing. That doesn't look too same. But the thing is it just sticks outwards. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If I stick, like, they're just gonna be like, like it's gonna look crazy. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my favorite stitch, which is the little picot stitch, and we're just gonna see how that goes, because sometimes when that's all like layered together, it can look really cute. 2, 3, and I have never actually done like a series of picot stitches in a row, so I'm hoping it's gonna give the right vibe. And then once again, if it's also too much, I can also just like do less picot stitches, I guess. Or I could do alternating. You'll see what I mean. Hi, Trish. Welcome along. I recognize the name G'day Crochet, though. Thanks for popping in on the live. We're currently trying to design a witch, but we're not too sure about the hair right now. Would a row of single crochet between the rows of loops help? So they won't be so... Or the thing is they weren't stacked on top of each other. Or do you mean like in between each one? Because I did do a second row of just single crochet under the loops, and they were just like still splaying out. I love that this is such a community project. Okay, wait, I'm just gonna see how this looks. And hopefully it looks cute. Yeah. What? One, two. You could do a row of loops under the row of picots. Honestly, not a bad idea to kind of mix the two. I like that vibe. So this is, I mean, like right now it's looking a little bit like frantic. I mean, the other thing I could do, oh no, it wouldn't work. I was like, I could do like a row of like, you know, how people do like they try to make like a frill kind of curly thing. I could have done that as what I was thinking. We make like a bunch of increases in a row, but then I wouldn't have anything to crochet into on the next one because I'm already crocheting into one loop. Like right now, the hair is like kind of getting really too scrunched together, so I think I need to space out the picots. Like I need to go stitch in and then stitch one across, and then do another picot. Oh wait, let's just wait. Wait. Okay, I'll do one. No, what is this? That's a single chain. Get out of there. Okay. If I crochet once into it, and then I do my picot. And then stitch back into the body, and stitch again so the picot has room to breathe. Yeah, I want to give it like layers. We want to layer this hair, you know? Am I using my yarn? Yes, I'm using a Zeddycrafts yarn. The best yarn ever. Which is why we're able to frog it so many times without the yarn getting damaged. Because it's quality and durable. Okay. Okay, this is looking nicer. Look at that. Okay, okay. And now I do this. Go 1. And then 2. And then I can change color. All right. Okay, we're cooking. We're cooking. If you can't afford your yarn, do you have any other recommendations? Well, depending where you are, we did just announce yesterday that we're doing a Misfits range. Sorry, I forgot my own name. Doing like a Misfits range of our yarn. So essentially, I think some people got a little bit confused with what I was saying. But like, the Misfits range is essentially any of our skeins that have like blemishes on them or like incorrect labels or slightly like inconsistencies with the yarn. So we're doing it at 40% off, just because we need to make room in the warehouse. But we have all this like yarn, which is very much usable. It's just taking up space. And so there's like a bunch like this yarn here, as you just saw before. I said there's a factory knot. If there's like a factory knot that's sitting on the outside of a skein, I'm like, I don't really want to like send that out to a customer because that's not fun. Like I think this one actually had one. Where is it? Yeah. So if there's like a factory knot like sitting out there, it's like, it's not the nicest thing to receive. And so I've been putting all those skeins off to the side and not feeling like too comfortable about selling them. So we've gathered up a giant stock of that. And then we're going to release that on Friday, tomorrow, for a discounted price, just so it's like moving the yarn out of the place. Otherwise, I'm taking it home, which is why I have the skein here with me. In other cases, it's also just like an incorrect label. So the yarn is exactly the same as it normally is. It's just got an incorrect label. And then the last one, there was a couple of colors, like this one here. This is simple. It still feels fine. It's just like a little bit inconsistent to all our other colors. And so a lot of people are saying it's like a bit iffy to work with. But in reality, it is like still very much fine yarn. It's just not consistent with the other colors in the range. So, I mean, you can still use it interchangeably. So that's why I was like, okay, I don't feel comfortable selling it as like alongside all the other yarns. But I'm still happy to sell it. So yeah, so that's why we're doing it as like a discounted price of 40% off, so people can get whatever yarns they want to for just a bit cheaper. So it'll be $5.40 AUD, which is, I don't know what that is in US dollars. It's like a couple of dollars, I guess, $3 or something. Not me in the US crying because of tariffs. Yeah, hopefully we're opening up our store again to the US end of September. So our delivery service, Ozpost, is apparently reopening shipment end of September. So we're just waiting for more news on that and what that looks like. Then we can actually make more informed decisions about it all. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go for the second round of this orange, but that looks kind of cute. I'm happy with that. I wonder if I do like one more round of orange because there's technically like 3 layers of skin. So I'll do like one in normal and then yeah, let's just do one normally and then I can do like another Pico Stitch round and we can just see what that looks like. I think all countries are crying over it, yeah. It is a lot to handle and deal with. It would be nice if our audience is actually able to get our yarns as well. Okay, so now if I just do a little crochet stitch like this. Okay, this is gonna look strange, isn't it? I say it out loud without ever showing you guys what I'm doing. Because now they just end up like little weird bumps sticking out. I don't know if that's what I intended with this. Because now they're all getting pinched together as I do this. Maybe if I layer Pico stitches underneath. Let's have a look. So if I start with a Pico stitch right away, and I go in, and stitch one across. Honestly, I could just put orange in and then see how it goes. Oops, wrong one. There. It's gonna make like an interesting spike kind of array. Also just noticing I'm like yarn chickening right now, so I do need to change it back, but I'll get this last Pico in and then we can have a little look-see at how it's turning out. Come on, yarn chicken. Work with me. Work with me. No, wait, that wasn't supposed to be there. Oh. Anyway, that felt weird. Okay. Hey, Danny. Have you considered doing a worm or a caterpillar? I mean, I have considered doing a caterpillar. Okay, this is what the hair is looking like right now on the side. What do we feel about that? How do we feel? I am unsure. Like, it's not hanging down as much as I wanted it to. Like, it still feels a bit... I don't know. You like it? I don't know. It kind of like... It's not gonna, like, stick down like I want it to. I know, it's gonna look crazy looking. That's the thing. It's like, how crazy looking do I want it to look? I'm just trying to think of other ways I could do this. Could do like a drop stitch or something. Look, I'm gonna keep going around with this. I'm just gonna bring in the new yarn. And then we can have a little look-see together. You like it? Everyone likes it? Okay. Like, if it's not the worst thing, then it's okay, but I'm gonna still be thinking about it as I carry on. We'll get around to the other end, and then we'll reassess what we're up to. It's not the worst, honestly. Okay, let's. Yeah, I'm trying to make it no-so. So what I'm wanting to do is keep it within the itty-bitty range, which is normally a no-so like 30-minute make. Although with the hair, I might give it a little bit longer. But it looks so young, like tassels with the hair. That's what we did try doing. And then it looked really wild. It was a bit too much. That's okay. It's okay. But if this isn't gonna work, then the good thing is like once I've kind of got the hair done, the rest of it should be relatively easy. Hi, Lisa. It's okay. Hey, Brooke, how are you? Like, it's really sticking out to the sides. I don't know. I think I can't do another layer of it, so what I'm gonna do is just do a layer of orange underneath, and we're just gonna have a little look-see. Brooke, we're currently trying to design a little witch pattern. So, we're working hard. But we're trying to get, like, the hair right, and it's just, like... it's not going how I particularly want it to, which is smoothly. Okay, right. Okay. Let's just have a little look once it's all done like this. What if you add more chains to the picot before you come back around, like make the bum look like a longer picot? Because right now the way I do picot stitches is I chain 3 and then I just single crochet back into the 3rd loop. I know some people like slip stitch and then single crochet or whatnot, but this is just how I do them. But this doesn't look bad. Like, it's a little crazy, but so are witches. So I'm a bit like... Honestly, this is a cool texture for another pattern. I don't know what I'll do it for, but I quite like it. Oh, Metal Wizard. Yes! Good job on the crochet giveaway. I remember when I was doing giveaways when I was first starting out, and like when I first made a pattern, and then only my friends bought the pattern, but I was still so happy I made money. Every win is a win, okay? We are proud of you. Okay. Look, I'm not mad at this. Not mad. It's just... It just feels rather large for the rest of the doll. Like, it's still quite out there. Like, the things feel really thick. You know? I think the hair looks good as well. It just... Like, it's gonna be this size, so it's kind of like, if you imagine this sticking out the back. You see what I mean? It just feels very out there. Like a very giant addition. Everyone's like, it looks good, and I'm sitting here being like, I don't know if it does. I feel like it just needs to be textural rather than maybe going out. You are so welcome, Nancy. She is not taking care of her hair. And yeah, witches do not take care of their hair. I think keep it and finish this itty bitty and see if I like it, then brainstorm changing it. Ugh, I don't know. Like, if I put it on the body like this, because it's going to be the same size. Imagine she's got a little red robe. You can see that? Yeah, I'm trying to be like, disagree with me, and all of you are like, I love it. I mean, technically you are disagreeing with me. But you kind of see what I'm saying. Does no one think this looks huge? Like, I think it looks crazy. No, but follow your heart. Yeah, what the hell? Do smaller picos, like 2 chains. I mean, I could do something like that, like really small little bumps. That's the thing. I think these are just too big. I might like it once it's all finished. I know. I just think it's huge. Wait, let me put the eyes in. Let's have a little. Okay, look, I'll do the last of this row so you can see the face as well, and then I'll put in the nose, and then we can fully judge what we're thinking here. Okay. Check in the green. Oh, I may have to change some of the numbers here anyway, so I might actually have to undo it. That's okay. Because I think the nose might be slightly uneven where it is. Oopsies. And I think I want to do 5. Yeah. Yes. Add in the nose. Bumpy ass nose because it's a witch. Make sure it's protruding out. Everyone's like, no, it looks good. And I'm like, okay. Is it a trust the process thing? Okay. I think we put in my hair. No, that's too far up. Hair? Why did I put them in on the wizard? Wait. Wait. I don't love you like I love you. Oh, wait. Okay. This looks a bit strange right now. I don't know. I can't tell. All of you like, it looks great. I'm like, I don't think so. Where are we at? So we joined. We did that. Wait, what? Oh, I was supposed to do the nose a row up, wasn't I? I think I was. Yeah, I've done it 1 row too low. Oops. Oops. One moment. Going to lurk while you edit. That is all good. I'm just going to move this face up 1. Doobie-doobie-doo. Zoopy-zoopy-zoo. Okay. I forgot where the start of my rows were. And I'm all tangled. Ugh. I was wondering why that looks strange to me. Cute. If you don't like the nose, you can do a half bubble. Do a pico. Wait, what? If you don't like it? Sometimes we are our own worst critic. I know. But also sometimes I feel like in the community, everyone's like, it looks so cute. And I'm like... I hold myself to a very, very high standard. And I gotta believe in my work, you know. Brooke multitasking like a pro. Oh, sorry, I was reading this, wasn't I? If you don't like the nose, can you do a half of the bobble and do a pico? So make it like a pointed? That would be quite funny. I'm gonna leave it as a bobble for now, though. But I see what you're saying. That's not a bad idea at all. But I'm just determined just to see what it looks like. The artist side eye when anyone compliments our work, yeah, they're like, that's the best thing you've ever made. And I'm like, I don't know. Okay. Doobie doop doo. Because the other thing is like, I don't want these picos to look huge if someone else does it because I've already got like such a tight tension. So these might even be smaller than the average person's. Yeah, I understand what you mean. I get you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay, now let's see what it looks like. Because before I had it too far down. Where is it there? Yeah. I'm gonna briefly swap to black. We're gonna see how it looks. Hi, Mary Jo. We're having a debate versus me versus the world on whether this is the cute witch or not. So I'm just gonna do a round of the body. Right now I'm doing a thing where like I'm ignoring that they have a mouth. I mean, the wizard kind of has a mouth. He's just got like a beard. So maybe I do need to make this one slightly bigger. But I kind of like the little hidden mouth kind of thing. Unless I do need to do that. We're going to think on that. You hate it so much. I'm just unsure about it, okay? Me and my distrust for this community. Okay, I definitely need to do like another row of green there, because otherwise it looks crazy. Look, I'm coming around to the hair now that I've like had it here for so long. Little head with no mouth is cute. What do you mean? Wait. Why would you say that right now? You're amazing. I think your stuff is so cute. Thank you. Me and my valid crash outs. Okay. I'm gonna do one more row of green, adjust hair, and then I'm gonna change it to black. Yeah, I like if I try to make clothes or anything, my tension is so tight that it looks very crazy. Oh, is it better? So I think you're just telling me being like, it is better. And I was like, it is. It depends. No, I think having a tight tension is just perfect for Amigo to me. Like, I've always had like a super tight tension, and so that's just been my issue. But yeah, like sometimes my plushies end up looking a bit like weird for other people who have extra loose tension, because then like they'll make like the wizard and it'll be like super tall, and I'm like, how did you do that? Because their stitches are just taller than mine. But I think tension, if it's super tight, is what's best. And if people can't get the super tight tension, then they just need to keep dropping hook sizes. Okay. Yeah, let's see if I can do this. I'm gonna just start this round here. Oh no. No. How are we for time? I supposed to be getting a refrain for coffee. Yeah. Oh, I've got like an hour and a half. That's so good. Ah, work with me, Stitches. You crochet but not stuffies. I try to crochet other things, and most of the time it doesn't work because my tension is too tight. Like, I tried to make clothes once, and it just came out like as stiff as a board. I was like, this is terrible. I was trying to make the duck sweater from Made in the Moment. That was like 2 years ago. And I made an entire back panel, and it was the most rigid piece of cloth I've ever seen. Okay. Look, I'm coming around to the hair now. Maybe it's because all of you were like, it's perfect. It's beautiful. It looks like a model. Looks like a Linda Evangelista. Okay, I feel like I'm going a little bit crazy at this now. A little bit loopy. And I'm hoping people just caught my Drag Race quote there. Even if Zadie doesn't agree with us, give it a good laugh. Look, this has been a fun time. This is what these lives are about having fun. It's just crochet. It's nothing too serious. Okay, I'm coming around to the hair now. Like, it is a little bit wild looking. Maybe I can try, like, find, like, an extra, like, a smaller version of that. Maybe. Work it around. Work with me, Jan. Work with me. I know you all think it's cute. But what do I think? This is the third iteration of the hair? No, just second. We tried loop stitches first, but they were too wild and they kept sticking out. We're like, ooh. Okay, where are we at? Back at the start now. Look, it's not the worst. Doesn't this need to be orange here? Or maybe I should have started the picot stitches up there. What's going on there? Interesting. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, it's just because the nose is like slightly uneven. Okay, we just have to go back. Calling stitches bad. You like the hair? I don't know. I'm still unsure. I still need to like just slightly tidy up this edge here because right now it's longer on one side than it is the other. And so the nose isn't like perfectly in the middle of something. Like this side looks perfect. It just needs one extra stitch over here. That's okay. So what I'll do now, how far out from the eyes are those? Should probably refer to my notes from the wizard because I want to make it sure the arms are kind of in the same place, you know. Dan, the breaking news man. Hey! Great to see your channel again. Yeah. Cracking on. I'm cracking back into the channel. It's good to be back. What am I doing? I just need to count on here. It's kind of like... Is it there? I think it is there. people don't know what I'm saying, and I'm just like mumbling to myself about the design. This is the mastermind at work. So let's anchor that in. I think it is there. And then straight into the bobble stitch. Three? I think it is a 3. Yeah. Wrote it like 9 times before you get it right. Yeah, I'm very much the same. It takes me a hot minute to get any kind of draping piece right. Although I made a crochet sweater recently and that turned out really well. I'm very proud of that piece. How is Thursday looking for me? It's looking good, I think. It's a pretty chill Thursday. We're making a little witch. And having a cute time doing it, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Everyone's vibing. Everyone's vibing with the witch. Oh, wait. That was... Wait, what? Wait! Okay. Wait. They don't love you like I love you. I think it's the next stitch. Is it? Let's find out. You going on the friends trip to Kelsey's? No, I wish I was. I just couldn't afford it this time around. Like, it is so expensive to be going back to the US every year just to see everyone. And normally, like, because on those trips we were getting like sponsorships from yarn companies and things, but now because I own my own yarn company, I'm kind of like, I don't really want to be promoting other yarns. So it would be fun. And I would have loved to see Brooke again because Brooke wasn't on the last one. Yeah, also the US right now is a bit crazy. From everything we see in the media, so it's a bit, I don't know if it's safe for me. But I would love to at some point come back again. Maybe next year when I've got all my money saved up. Like, I think we could have made it work, but I also just have like a few things on this time of the year, so it's kind of like, this is too much. Don't love you like I love you. Wait. Okay. Vibes. Okay, let's get to this part, and then we can vibe it out again. I don't mind undoing it from here though, like, which I might end up doing just because I need to re-check in on the facial stitch placements. But I'm not mad at it. I think it's just like where the hair kind of starts is a bit funky. But yeah. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Now we are back at the round. Bye, Stefan. Or Stephanus. Sorry, that was terrible trying to do that. Okay. It's looking like a little bit uneven, like eye placement wise and stuff. I mean, I've put the eye out there. Also, it's more out, but I think once it's stuffed, it's all gonna make sense. Like, okay. Vibes. I don't hate the hair anymore. After arguing with everyone about it all. Okay, what I'm going to do, actually, first of all, is I'm just going to... Like, the hat is fine. The hat is perfect, so I feel happy just, like, doing the little invisible fasten off on the hat there, just so I can get that one yarn tail just out of the way, because it was just dangling in front of everything. Okay, there we go. Like, it's not bad. Does it just still feel kind of huge? I don't know. Maybe it isn't that bad. Like, I can't figure it out. Because it's a little insane looking, but so are witches, you know? But next to the wizard. I think it's a good size, but what do I know? You know a lot. Like, what do I know? Like, it's kind of fun with how big it is. I'm wondering if there's like another size I could do it to. So I'm happy with the face, and I think like this definitely needs that other row underneath it. Like, this one has a beard, so it's fine. It does match the vibe of a witch. Oh yeah, I saw I was supposed to say celebration. No, the death of, oh my god, of Charlie Kirk. Yeah, I've seen all the news about that. We see it all over here in the US. I wake up and all I see is news articles about the US that I don't ask to see, but I get them all anyway. Anyway, back to the witch. Yeah, I think I need to fix up this part here. Like, I think these stitches need to be on the top of anything. I came here to get away from all that. Yeah. So I just want to fix up that stitch there. So I think that's the change I need to make. I'm probably not making a broom. Because if I make a broom, but if I needed to make it like tiny, I would need to be using like cotton yarns probably. Which I don't think would work. Otherwise, it would just be like a chain. And then there would just be like a floppy broom, which wouldn't be good, you know? She has a cute nose. Stefan Haynes. Or Hannes. Stefan Hannes. Got it. Okay, I'm going to undo up to the hat again. And we're going to revisit the hair a little bit, but I'm also going to... I'm going to take a little photo on my iPad. Just so I have a photo somewhere to be like, okay, this is what it looked like as like a referential point. Look at me, iPad camera. Or maybe I'll take a little video. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Slide. Okay. Let's undo this. Let's go back to the drawing board. Okay, I'm gonna just... Where did I last... Where is it? Wait. Bum, 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 bum. And then I'm gonna tidy up the tangled mess before I continue again. Did I write down any notes of any of this? I probably should have, but I'm sure I can figure it out again. I kind of know what I'm doing, you know? Weaving in chenille ends. Well, the thing is with the chenille, you're just normally working it into plushies, like, so it's not the worst. Like, you're just kind of like tucking it inside of the doll. So it's fine, usually. But like, if you're trying to weave in ends on like a clothing item that you made out of chenille, that's where it gets a bit more difficult, like a flat piece. Because then it gets a bit more, what's the word? I forgot my train of thought. Oh, because then it's like you are having to weave it in, but then it's kind of like, how do you do this? And you kind of have to like melt it in, which is always a bit weird. I don't like melting chenille, but that's kind of what you do. Like you can weave it in, but because it frays, usually it frays rather easily. My yarn tends to not really fray, so I'm happy about that. Okay, now we're back to where we were. Take one stitch back. Okay, and I'm gonna just quickly wind up this so I can get my yarns back. I love my yarn too. It is so good. I know, it is so hard to go back to Parfait Chunky once you've kind of used our yarn. And I don't know how to say that like so confidently. Because maybe it's in Australia, it's always like a bit of a culture thing not to like hard sell yourself. Because we have a thing called tall poppy syndrome. But like when I'm trying to tell people like to use our yarn, and like most of the time you do end up wanting to not bother with any other yarns, like that is literally just what happens. Because the other ones just kind of like shed everywhere. Like I haven't needed a vacuum myself in ages. Like whilst it's not like it still sheds a tiny bit, but in comparison to the other yarns, it doesn't shed. Like you can see you'll get like a little bit off if I'm doing this. If I can get some off. Oh my god, there. Now it's time to do it. Like, but that took me a struggle to get to. Other ones are just like... Anyway. Oh, my yarn rolled away. I'm glad you enjoy the yarns. I did it for us. For our community. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, what? I think I'm gonna do 11. And then I swap back to orange. There we go. That makes sense in my head. Back to orange. Now, what were we thinking? I just undid it all because I wanted to redo that one stitch, and then I'm like, how do I want to do the hair? We're gonna try a different style, which I think we're gonna do like tiny picots, but they might just look like little bubbles if I'm thinking about it right. Whereas like 2 stitches, wasn't it? I mean, maybe. Let's just see how it goes. It might honestly, not bad. Okay. And I'm also moving the picots into a different spot. Yeah, let's have a little look-see. You had so many weirdos joining your live. See, I find the weirdos really funny. I started off my crochet career by doing a lot of live streaming back on TikTok, back when I was still getting views on TikTok. But I since moved to Instagram and then since moved to YouTube, and I've always loved doing lives most. Like I really want to get back into them. Like I really enjoy doing lives over on Twitch. But there just wasn't like enough community there. Like the community that was there was really wholesome and really lovely. But trying to convince the majority of the community to move over to like an app that's mainly for gaming, it's a little bit more of a struggle. Probably gonna use Facebook from now on. Interesting. See, Facebook is I post over on Facebook, and it's actually like my second most followed, I think, account, which I think is absolutely wild. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if it's what I'm gonna be investing in as much. I don't know. I like Facebook. It is a really, what is the word? Dedicated community. The commitment to some people to be creeps. I think some people are just naturally creeps. If it's their easiest state of mind, I guess. That's why I would leave them be. I'm impressed by the weirdos sometimes because I put you have to be subscribed for 10 minutes before you can comment. People wait 10 minutes? That's crazy. Yeah. What time is it over there? It is 12:14 p.m. So I'm hoping to get this done because I do need to go see my friend. Oh wait, I've got to reply to him. Sorry, let me text my friend for a moment. Okay. I'm so glad you can like message people from your laptop, like if you've got Apple products. It's so handy. Oops. Wait, wait. Ah. Okay, I'm not mad at these little Pico stitches. I think we might be onto a winner here. Let me do another round and we can just see what we think. You can do that on your HP? That's so good. See, I moved to using a Mac just because I am swapping photos over and videos and things all the time. So I needed something that was like easy enough to transport them over. Otherwise, I was like sending them to myself on Instagram, I think it was, or like into a Google Drive, and it was taking forever. Yeah, it doesn't do group messages. Yeah, very well. Okay, these tiny little picos. I'm in with it. I'm in with the crowd on this one. I think it is just the right size. And now if I stitch one across and then do my little picot. Yeah, this is looking better. I think the other ones were just like a little bit too big. But let's just see what this looks like once it's all put together before I'm like, yeah, stuff that old design, you know? Oops. Let that ball tumble around. You do go into a Google Drive. Yeah, see? You know what's crazy? Might seem very crazy to some people. Oh no, did I do my stitches wrong? Oh, I did. I accidentally just stitched one, not twice somewhere. That's so annoying. Now it's all gonna be uneven. Ugh. And we frog again. Also, why we use this yarn and not parfait is because I can just frog it so much more easier. Take that, parfait chunky. Okay. I did wonder why this count suddenly worked really well. I am crocheting a little witch. Little witch. Which is going to be a pattern as part of like a magic bundle. So I made a little wizard recently, and now I'm making the witch version. I'm just thinking. Did I start designing the regular pattern yet? Oh, like the main buddy? Will she melt in hot water? Hopefully not. Are you talking about the Grim Reaper? I haven't started the Grim Reaper yet because I just started like making all the itty bitties instead. Because I thought it was fun. I just like had the inspiration and the time to do a smaller pattern rather than just like jumping straight into the Grim. Plus, I want to try to get these patterns like out for testing maybe tomorrow if I can. Or maybe by this weekend. And then I can work on the Grim over the weekend while waiting. Okay. Did I do that right this time? I probably should have counted. I wonder. Does that look crazy? Wait. I have an idea. Everybody stop. I have an idea. Okay. What if I just single crochet into here? Ooh, is this gonna be cool? Or is this gonna be ugly? And 1, 2. And wait. And then I color changed on the last strand. God damn, I'm good at this design game. No, that looks so bad. We're not doing that. Okay. I thought the removable bandages would be fun. I was actually really happy with all my Patreon designs this month. Sometimes I'm kind of like, about 1 or 2 of them, I'm like, okay, I don't know if I actually really want to make that, but sure. This one, I was very happy for any one of the designs to win. Because they're all so cute. So, I wasn't mad. You don't know if you don't try it. That's true. You have a very good point. And that's why we're doing a lot of trial and error on this little design making live right now. And I'm not mad with the results so far. Because I think we're on to a winner with this hair design. A winner! Like, it's just laying a bit better. The whole thing just feels a bit better. But we'll see once I do this little second round of stitches. Oops. To see if it's actually working out how we want it to. Or if it looks a little bit crazy. We're making a little witch. If we sign up to your Patreon now, do you get access to older Patreon patterns? What you get when you sign up is, depending on what tier level you sign up for. So in the basic tier, you'll have access to whatever their monthly pattern is, although that one may have lapsed by now. So you'll have access to this month's Halloween pattern. And then if you sign up for the itty bitty tier, you'll get one of these little ones for free as well. And then if you sign up for the Buddies Extra tier, then you have access to all the Pokemon patterns. But if there's any other patterns that were like from months prior, those ones, like the code expires after every month. Otherwise, I'd be just giving away all my patterns, right? And some people would sign up for like a month and suddenly have my entire catalog of patterns, which would be absolute crazy as a business decision. But when you do sign up, you also get a free pattern. So there's that too. So you can pick like an extra pattern from, you'll get like 2 patterns pretty much for signing up, like one of your choice and then one of that month. Another guy who crochets. Hey! Yeah. If I was to give away all my, I know some people who do that on their Patreons, and I was like, what the heck? Like, I see people come and join my Patreon just to get that extra bonus, and then they leave again. And I'm like, okay. Like, if you really wanted to, sure. I think it's a little bit wild that they would do that, but that's up to them. And then, okay. This is looking so much better. I'm just going to let you all know. Male crocheters unite. I do have a tendency to follow all the other guy crocheters just because I want to see what all the guys are up to. I get we're a minority in a minority. It's always interesting to see how people manage that for me. Because essentially, with male crocheters or male crafters in general, just depending on the craft actually, you're kind of entering into a space that is like it's like a female dominated but also female like safe space. And so for me, it's always like really interesting to see how people like socially manage themselves in that space. I remember Quilting Doctor talking about that a while back, and I was like, that is such a good point to make. And it's like, where do people position themselves and understand their privilege or alike within the space? I get real sociological about it. Okay. And that is interesting. Yeah, I think about it a lot. Because it's kind of like, I mean, someone who is a queer person but is also in this space, it's kind of like something that I just think about where I fit in the communities, you know? Anyway, back to making a witch. Okay, I think this hair is looking a lot nicer. Like, it's just like that little bit smaller is making it seem a lot more like comfortable for me. So I'm much more happier with how this design is turning out now. And the stitches and everything. So I think what I can do is literally just go straight to the end. Like, I think, and like, once I've got this part here, all it is adding in the arms and I guess really doing the body. Because they don't really have anything else on their robe, do they? Because that's what I did for the wizard. Like, maybe they'll have like a small little belt thing I can embroider on, but I don't think it's anything more than that. Yeah. Like the wizard, I really want to embroider on some little stars and things. Hi, cat. And then just see how it looks. But I'm so much more happier with how this design is turning out than where we started. And honestly, it hasn't taken me too long, which is nice. We've made a wizard and a frog, and now we're making a witch as the next component. Where's my black yarn? Over here. So let's see. Let's have a little look-see. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Then I do this. Oops. And then I do this. And then I do this. And that should keep it all locked in. And now I can cut the orange yarn because I'm much more happy with the hair. Yeah, see, I knew this is something we had to keep working on. Like, it just felt like we weren't at that stage yet. I was like, we're almost there. I knew we were going to get it. I had faith. And now I can actually do the witch's body. And the hair looks fantastic. Team, we did it. We designed a witch. All in one live. This is very productive. And it's also nice to get everyone's opinions. Already looks great. I agree. Always wanted to visit Australia. Australia is actually a really nice country to live in. I mean, maybe it's just because I live in Melbourne, and Melbourne is like a very chill city, and everyone's just so kind to everyone here. I don't know, but Australia generally seems pretty nice. I'm happy living here. Okay. Let me just put in the eyes, just before we fully confirm that this is the best ever witch design on the market. Wait. Am I about to crash out? You know what I should be doing? Okay, wait. I might have to go back again. You see this? Okay, look. Maybe move it 1 stitch closer. That might be too close, but whatever. Sure. Okay. You can kind of see what I'm trying to go for here. The only thing I'm thinking about is this little strand up here. I don't think I should have started with that. Or maybe that's what I was trying to match on this side. But it's like missing on this side. But like the hair looks good from the back. It's just that one strand sticking out that just makes it like slightly uneven. Do y'all see what I see? Which side looks better? With it sticking out, so this is side 1, and then that's side 2. Oh my god, I thought we were almost finished. That's really killing me. It is the same side. We did swap it up ever so slightly, but it's just like one side has more pizzazz. I think I need to get rid of it. Like, it looks cute. Side 2, like, that looks nicer, doesn't it? Yeah. Like, the random jagged one at the top here is a bit... It's fine, but I think that looks just a little bit tidier. Bangs? Do we give it bangs or no bangs? Oh my god, and it's right at the start of the orange. I can do this. I can do this. We can do it, team. But at least, like, the hair looks good now. And we know that is one easy fix. Go, team. Go. Now I'm getting hungry. Oh, I already cut the orange yarn off. Whatever. Why are you saying side 1? No. It looks like a potion. She looks like a potion went wrong. Yeah, I think... I mean, you should have seen it before. Like, it was worse. Okay. Okay, we're doing it now. We've got the vibe. I'm gonna race myself over the next half an hour. Side 2, no bangs. Now we're back to working on the hat again. Okay. And all we need to do is this. One simple stitch. Ta-da. Yeah. I think this is it. Let's find out. Yes. Okay, wait. I'm just thinking in my head. I have to think. I have to think. The first time for you being able to make it alive. Yeah, I've been trying to, like, I want to do more lives in my morning time, which is like a really nice time for the evenings in the US. And so I think this is like the optimal time. It would have been nicer if we had Annie here as well, but she couldn't make it today. So we're postponing making our bats to maybe next week. The unevenness of the black? Which part? Which part do you mean? Like under the head or the nose? Because that was slip stitched. How do I get rid of what? What do I get rid of? Huh? Okay. Where was I? Oh, just green. With it, oh, like this part underneath here. It's fine. Like, I could slip stitch it, but it's just, that's a lot of work. Like, I have it on this one. This is what it looks like once it's stuffed. Like, it's not crazy. Like, what happens is once I stuff it out, it actually pushes this little fold down, and then it's not going to look like this. It's going to sit down a bit more comfortably. So, least of the worries right now. Have to head out, lovely folks. Yeah, it's all good. I'm aware of the stitch thing. I know what you're talking about though. Watching my stuff from now on. Thank you. Thank you for coming and hang out with us. I appreciate the follows and the subscribes and everything. I'm almost at 5,000 subscribers on here, which is really exciting. I am determined to get my little YouTube play button. I just want the little silver button just hanging out in the background and being like, I did it. Like, it would just be nice validation as a creator who's been working on my social media profile for like 5 years now. To finally be like, I did it. I got my little YouTube button. Those are my goals. My goals. Oh, what's happening there? Okay. Get out of there. Why is the green hanging out so much? Okay. And now I can really hustle through and get this done. I'm so done with making pico stitches. This is like the 5th time I've done this hair. I'm so thankful this yarn does not like crumble on me. If I was working with like half-a chunky, this would have like I would have had to like cut up the yarn multiple times and been like, just get out of my face. Any tips for making custom patterns? Are you talking about like for customers? Where they're like, hey, can you make something? Because most of the time when I was working like doing customs back when I first started, I was just perusing the internet to find similar patterns to what I needed to make, or like needed to find like a body or something like that. Like once someone made me wanted me to make a dragon from some cartoon. I cannot remember what it was called, but it was like this specific little body shape, and I was like, how the heck do I make that? And I ended up looking up for, it was like a dog pattern that I found that had like 4 legs, like a 4-legged dog pattern. And I was like, let's use the body from that one. And I started like Frankensteining like things until I got like the custom design that they wanted. To me, it wasn't actually that worth it because it took so much effort and I had to buy patterns to make the design. Yeah, I mean, after a while, like with crocheting, it is essentially just Frankensteining shapes, like until you know like what kind of shape you want to make, because you're essentially just sculpting with yarn. Oh, you want to make your own Pokemon? I see. I mean, yeah, once you kind of figure out what shape you want, you could also just see if there's another pattern out there that could match that vibe, you know? You know? You're like 11 subscribers. It's still a good start. I found if you're gonna start on YouTube, if you've already got like a bunch of like shorts videos and stuff, reels and things, if you start posting them over on YouTube, even if you're not committing to like doing full videos, it's all a good way to start gaining an audience before you've even started on YouTube. Like I was posting reels for like a year over here before I posted my first like long form video. And I'm so glad I was, because then I already had a good amount of people on here following me, and I was like, yay! Now I can start debuting things. And I always have the rule of thumb that like with every video you post, you want to be like making sure you're learning something new or doing something new, and it's like an improvement upon your last video. And therefore, with every video you put out, it's always going to be improving your skill set of making more and more, you know? That's how I want to approach things. Okay. Here we go. On the last run of orange again. you only post shorts, which is also a very viable way of growing on YouTube. Like YouTube was, I don't know how they're doing it now, but they were very much wanting everyone to post shorts over long form, I guess. And they're really pushing for like shorts creators versus full video creators. I do both. I was always like a TikTok maker. I was a TikToker originally and doing video sounds and trends like that. So that's my bread and butter. But I do I do very much enjoy doing this nowadays. Sorry, I'm rambling. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. You hate editing? I love editing. My partner keeps saying that I need to like get someone else to edit my videos for me so I have more time to do other things. And I'm like, no, that's the fun part. Like, I love editing. It's just so, it's just nice. Okay. I'm trying to hustle along so I can get out to catch up with my friend. Because he'll be like, where are you? And I'll be like, sorry, I was making a witch. But it's looking good. Look at it now. Do you see what I was meaning? We took out that one random strand of hair. And now the witch is beautiful. Beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. And we can start really just like finishing the design, I guess. Which is fabulous. Because now we're back to where we were. I can't believe how many times I've had to do this here in this live to get where we are now. But I'm glad you were all here to help me on that one. Because otherwise it would have been me just sitting on the couch like hemming and hawing over and over, and then I'd probably put the piece down and be like, I don't know what to do, and then get delayed on it. But I think was it Stefan who suggested the other way of doing it, the smaller picos, which I'm very appreciative about. I love editing while watching lives for background entertainment. Lol. Yeah, I love a live in the background. Like, I'm always normally doing something else. Probably honestly the same, editing videos. Bye, crochet dude. I've only got like people doing like deep dive videos. Like I was watching, if you all know MCK Gaston, Matthew Gaston, the plant botanist man. I was watching his like plant essays on like all the Pokemon and what plants they actually match to or what they're inspired by. It's like a full like hour 20 video. And I was like, this is so like interesting just to have more as like background chit chatter while I'm like designing or something. Normally when I'm crocheting on a live, I'm actually a lot slower. But I seem to be doing okay today. Maybe it's because I've got this time pressure now. I can't remember when I started this live. Almost 2 hours ago. That's a good amount of time for a live. It's a good solid effort, you know? Okay. Now let's put in the arms. Yeah. Yeah. Which I believe is 1 stitch in. And then an acorn for the squirrel I just made freehand. Yes. When I first started like designing and things, I was so afraid of freehanding crochet, and then now I'm just like whatever. Like I hardly ever like not freehand because I'm always designing. So it's only when I'm like following someone else's pattern and I'm like, oh, where am I? Okay, this is looking good. Team, we're onto a winner. We're almost can put down the green. And then we can get back into it. I think it's the green on the next one. Yes. Yes. And then I can cut the green. Team, we're almost there. Also, freehanding with Parfait Chunky or like just chenille yarns in general is normally quite a scary situation. Just because sometimes you do have to undo it, and like with yarns like a more fragile yarn like Parfait Chunky, it's just like it is panic. Okay. Oh. Did I get the stuff? No. Wait. Also, I've been doing all of this without a stitch marker, just because I kind of know where we started. Almost there, I know. There's nothing more to really add. Like, I don't give the witch feet because she's meant to be like in a robe. So I think from here on in, it's just making it, isn't it? Which I'm so happy about. And then, as people pointed out, maybe I should try to do the color change of the wizard, like next to the beard. So I'm going to give that a shot, but if it looks crazy, then I'm not going to do that. It's working. I don't actually know where I'm supposed to be. I should probably count how many rows down. I should go so it matches the wizard. I'm making a witch. We just designed this pattern here. Oh, wait, is that looking odd? Whoa. That nose and arm looks crazy. Why is this arm so far in? Like, y'all seeing what I'm seeing? Or is it even out? Wait, what the heck? Wait, let's just crochet along it a bit. I have to redo that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do one more arm. Otherwise, this one needs to come in one. The heck? Okay, wait. We're ordinary. That seems too far out, doesn't it? That needs to be one in. Right? Or do they need to be out like that? Okay, wait. Let's look at options. Option 1, just there. Or option 2, where it's like kind of out. Like that. So that's option 2. Or do you want option 1? Oh yeah, let's put the wizard up as well. Oh. Wait, is this kind of out? It kind of is, isn't it? Interesting. I didn't really notice that until right now. One, two, two. I think it needs to be 2. I think it's this. Now I'm wondering about the wizard. I'm gonna have to come back and visit that one again. Interesting. Is it? Oh, it might just be the eye placement on that one. That's so strange. Sometimes you don't even notice things until you look at it on camera and you're like, wait a second. Okay. So this one just needs to be out one. That's okay. I can do that. This one. Yeah. Okay. Wait, which one? That's the one we like. So it's that one. Okay. Wait. I forget it's like mirrored online and I was like, what the heck? Come back. Okay. We're ordinary. Maybe my stitches are leaning. Maybe. It also like changes shape a little bit when you've stuffed it. So, oh wait, actually I don't want to pull that up yet. So that's the other thing. It'll be definitely one of those things I put in the pattern being like, we all have different tensions. You kind of need to move the bubble. I wasn't supposed to pull out the green. So people who are wanting to do like a non-bleeding bobble stitch, what you do is you don't pull up the yarn before you change the color. Yeah, watching me frog it over and over, this truly is a testament. But if you're doing a non-bleeding bobble stitch, is you don't actually pull up the yarn until you're doing the bobble stitch. Like, so now when I begin it is when I start changing the color. And then I pull through the original color back at the end again. And that's how you keep it so it's like, doesn't bleed through. See, so I've still got my black loop there from the start, and then I just did most of the bubble in the green, and then the last color I pull in is the black again. And now I can just work straight back into here. There. And now it doesn't really bleed out to the sides. Smart. That looks better. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm glad I've got you all here as my audience to tell me what's up. As I slowly finish up this witch. And then I'm going to immediately have to write down all the notes because before I forget them all. Because I've just been kind of making it. I haven't noted down anything just yet, but I kind of remember it all. Maybe I should type it down before I get to the end. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this on the live either, which is the more disappointing thing. Because I have to go see my friend. They haven't even picked where we're going, but I'm going to be like, I need to go somewhere that has food. Slowly? I'm going so fast. Am I? I used to be so slow at crochet, but maybe I'm just, I don't know, getting there. I can always go back and watch the live just to see what I did. That is very true. That is a great idea as well. Ah, look at that. Oh, we did it. Okay, I'm gonna lock in these safety eyes now. I think I can push it out. He hasn't responded to my message, so. And I'm one of those people who can be very quick at getting ready. Like, I will just chuck on a sweatshirt and pants and I'll be like, let's go. Run out the door. Yeah, that's looking good. I'm very happy with this. I think once it's like fully stuffed as well, it might change the shape ever so slightly. Oh yeah, sorry, I was gonna check what this was. Did 1, 2, 3. I think just another round, honestly. We'll get in there. Oh, I can cut the green yarn as well. I'm cutting myself loose from everything holding me back. Also, my yarn is just tumbling on the ground. Don't judge me. I swear it's clean in here. I don't own any pets or anything that'll get hair or anything. It's just other yarn. Yeah. Ordinary. Maybe I have to change the thumbnail now to like a little blurry image of what the third design was. I feel very locked in to get this done. Where is the yarn start actually? Down here. I thought I knew. Yeah, it is. Okay. Maybe I'll put in my stitch marker now. After so long of just like leaving it out. I'll put it back in so I can see where I've got to go. There's the last stitch. Okay. So that is 1 and 2 rows up from the body. If I go back to my wizard notes, because I want to have it have like the same length down from the arms. What the heck? Okay, wait, there's that 1, 2, 3, 4? 4 rows down. That seems crazy. I'll do a third. Two. Is it 4? Interesting. Because I want to make it decrease at the same amount. Like, I think the head's going to be slightly bigger. So maybe I can do 1 row less down here. I don't know. The witch might be like slightly taller than the wizard. And is that an issue? Just because it's got like 1 more face part. Like the arms are down 1 row. So I think it might actually only need to be 3. And then we decrease. Or do I do 4? Honestly, it's 1 row difference. And I'm treating it as though it's the be all and end all of the world. Oh, I got my stuffings right next to me. It's fine. It's still adorable, yeah. I can always undo it. But like, look at that. Isn't that cute? Okay. I think it does need 1 more. Maybe that's just because of my tension though. And if it ends up being super tall, whatever. Wait, actually, let's put these next to each other. Actually, maybe it is decrease. Let's decrease. So if I was going down from, I want to go down from 24 down to 16. What is that? I need to lose 8 stitches. So 24 divided by 3. So it's 2 stitch decrease? No, stitch decrease around, isn't it? Is it? Stitch decrease around goes in 8 times, right? So that means, yeah. That should get me down to 18. Because that's 8 decreases. Right, I want to get down to 16, sorry. I mean, honestly, I could go down to 18. Because I'm trying to go for like the flat edge. Yeah, I was all right at maths, which might equate to why I'm okay at crochet designing. This is where algebra comes in really handy, I think. Oh no, did I do it wrong? I think I did. Stitch, decrease, stitch, decrease, decrease, stitch. Actually, I needed an extra one, I think. Yeah, I did. Oh, okay. We can do it, team. We can do it. So that was stitch, decrease, stitch, decrease, stitch. I accidentally added in a stitch somewhere. Let's go, team. We're almost there. And then we can all celebrate. See, my friend hasn't even responded. We're supposed to be meeting in half an hour. Some friend, huh? Oh no, did I do it again? Or am I doing this wrong? Wait, what's 24 divided by 3? That's not 8, is it? No, it is. So many times does it go in? So it would be stitch, decrease, stitch, decrease. What am I doing wrong here? Have I got not 24 stitches? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I missed a stitch somewhere, wait. Oh no, have I accidentally decreased or something? Wait, 5, 10, 15, 20. Why am I only at 23? Why is there only 23? It can't be 23 from way back, can it? Have I accidentally missed a loop somewhere? I should have been counting my rows. Oh, that is gonna be so tragic if it's somewhere in here. Is it like on the hair or something? Wait, let's count around from the head. 1, 2. No, I've got 24 from the hat. Okay. So it's somewhere else. Somewhere else in this whole thing, I'm missing a stitch. I know, I could just add a stitch on this row, but then it wouldn't make sense. Where are you hiding, other stitch? That's okay. I can figure it out from here, I think. I think the main point is that I have pretty much designed the witch. And, like, I'm very happy with how it looks. Like, this is gonna be what it looks like. I'm trying to get to 16, but I've accidentally got 23 stitches. So somewhere along here, I've accidentally missed a stitch. I don't know where it is. I assume it's gonna be somewhere in these slip stitches when I change colors around here. But factor of the matter is, I do have to go. So I'm gonna go and try find this final stitch. Figure out where it might be, unless it is, wait, let me just recount once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I've got 23 stitches. I just get one of the decreases in the next one. I know how to fix it up and to make it go back to where it should be, but I need to, if I'm designing a pattern, it needs to like make sense, you know? Okay, I'm gonna go back around. We're gonna do this round by round. But it's so close. Okay, I'm just going until my friend messages and he's like, where shall we go? And I'm like, okay, I will go get ready. Okay, round 2. No. Before this round somewhere. Good evening. Oh, no, I've just taken my entire stitch. Oh, what are you? What is this? What's going on here? Is this what it was? Oh, no, that's just a thing. Wait, what? Okay. Unless that's it right there. Are you the mystery stitch? It might be. I know, I'm trying to count with black yarn and find this mystery stitch. Somewhere in here, there's a missing stitch. Was it you? Okay. Let's count from here. 1, 2. We found 24. Wait, we're back at 24. I don't know what's happened here. Let's just recount that again. I don't know where it was, but we somehow seem to be. Okay. Oh, this is stress. 2, 5. Okay. What's going on there? 1, 2. Oh no. I think I got it wrong. Oh my god, we can do it. Is it here? What are you? What's going on here? Looks like there's like a random knot in the yarn. I hope you're all enjoying a live of me counting stitches in black yarn. Oh, was it this? Was it when I re-edited the arm? Did I go into the wrong stitch? Ooh, that might have been it. I think that might have been it. Ordinary. Do 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 do. Okay. Deep breaths, everyone, as we find this culprit. Is it not? Okay. Let's get out of the black yarn and see where we're at. Look, I'm frogging up everything again for the sake of trying to find this mystery stitch. Okay. Okay. Deep breaths, everyone. Don't forget to hydrate. We're going back in again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Why is there only 12? Is it on here? Because that bit's supposed to be 13, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. That's interesting. That's suspicious. Why aren't you 13? 5. And then 6. Yeah, that's gone uneven. What's happened? It's in the oranges. The oranges should be... Yeah, orange should be 13. Why is there only 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Oh, something's gone missing. But what is it? What happened? Where is it? Oh, God. Why is there a missing stitch? Why did my friend not message me about coffee? Right. Right. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, what? 7, 8, 9. You might have to come back to it later. I might have to. That's so annoying. I can't figure out what the missing stitch is. Why are we only at 23? Oh, now I have to undo the eyes as well. That's okay. We can get through that. There's the right amount on the eyes. That was always correct. It's just the orange stitches. They're missing something. I know, especially when you're designing a pattern, you're like, where's it gone? So it was 1, 2. Oh my god, maybe I did count wrong from the start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god, maybe I did. I think I'm missing a loop from the start. I think I've been working in the wrong amount the entire time. That's crazy. I think I've only been working in 23 stitches around that entire time. Wait, let's free my little eyes. No. I hate cutting up the... Oh, my friend finally replied. That's crazy. Oh, we were so close as well. Anyway, this has been a fun live. I'm gonna run away and go catch up with my friend. I'm gonna go decompress. And then I'll come back. I swear I'm gonna finish this little witch. And then I'll join the little wizard and the frog as well. I might have to redo the wizard because I think we can change with the color changes. But at this stage, I'm quite happy with how it looks. Very, very cute. Fun little makes. But yeah, we keep working on it. That's what all designing is all about, you know? Anyway, I'm going to go fix up the witch, go have coffee, chill with my friend, and then I'll be back into it. Keep an eye out on my YouTube because I'll be probably putting out this tutorial for the itty bitty bat as well if you're all interested in getting some little bat patterns out there, which will be very, very exciting. Other than that, I'm going to wish you all a very good day, and I will see you all somewhere else on the crochet internet side of the world. Yeah. Okay, thanks for joining, everyone. Bye! Bye!